The entire history of the UK, beginning to now. Ever wondered how the United Kingdom evolved from a small cluster of Celtic islands to the global powerhouse it is today? Join us on a snappy joyride through the ages, where warriors, kings, queens, and visionaries converge to craft a rich tapestry of history. But what hidden secrets lie beneath the echoes of ancient battles and the hum of modern industry? Uncover the mysteries and marvels with us as we reveal the captivating blend of tradition and modernity that defines the UK of today. Now, let's rewind the clock to the very beginnings of the United Kingdom. Our journey begins in the mists of time, in a land of ancient mysteries and tales of bravery, the British Isles. Picture this land as a place where misty moors echo with ancient tales, and rolling hills hide secrets as old as time. Something out of Tolkien's fantasy realm, minus the pointy-eared elves, but with an extra dose of epic tales. Home to Celtic tribes, the British Isles became a canvas upon which empires would leave their lasting marks. These weren't your average tribes. They were like the original storytellers, passing down myths through the ages. Picture wild-haired Celts, deeply immersed in intricate metalwork, shaping the symphony of the UK's history. Druids, the mystical guardians of Celtic wisdom, added a touch of enchantment to the landscape. Their sacred groves and stone circles stood as a testament to a connection with nature that went beyond the ordinary. But here's the kicker: the Celts weren't just warriors, they were savvy traders too. With a network spanning from the British Isles to the European mainland, they were basically the ancient version of global influencers. Now fast forward to 43 AD. The Romans arrived on the scene with disciplined legions and grand ambitions. Imagine the Celts, accustomed to their own rhythms, suddenly face to face with the organized chaos of Roman conquest. It's like going from a chill backyard barbecue to a full-blown toga party. And oh boy, did Rome bring more than just conquering vibes. They transformed Britannia like an extreme home makeover, Roman edition. Roads crisscrossed the landscape. Londinium, London's early iteration, emerged, and central heating became a Roman legacy. From campfires to heated floors, it was a crazy cultural transformation. Picture the Roman touch: villas, bathhouses, forums, shaping Britannia into a reflection of the eternal city. Urban living took root, and the Romans were basically the original interior designers of Britannia. They left their mark, and even after they said, "Cheers, Britannia," their legacy lingered like the freshest meme. As the Roman chapter draws to a close, the stage is set for the Anglo-Saxons to step into the spotlight. Post-Roman Britain becomes a realm of chaos and opportunities, and the Anglo-Saxons, with their warlords and distinctive landscapes, sweep in, establishing kingdoms with regional vibes as unique as dialects. Picture various Anglo-Saxon kingdoms popping up like medieval regional dialects. Each, be it Wessex, Mercia, or others, carries its own unique vibe, contributing to the diverse cultural mosaic of the time. Anglo-Saxon warlords, a bit like medieval rock stars, established kingdoms that told tales of conquest and struggles. This was an era of change. Imagine a cultural blend as the Anglo-Saxons encountered existing traditions. They brought in their language, customs, and governance, creating a fascinating fusion with the remnants of Roman and Celtic legacies. Now let's cue the arrival of Christianity, spreading its influence across Anglo-Saxon territories. Monasteries became centers of learning, illuminating manuscripts and preserving knowledge for generations to come. As if the chaos wasn't enough, visualize the dramatic entrance of the Vikings, seafaring raiders and traders. Picture the scene: long ships slicing through coastal waters. Vikings embark on daring exploits. Monasteries tremble as raiders plunder, leaving an indelible mark on the cultural landscape. The clash of axes and the roar of longship horns became the rhythm of the age. And then enter Alfred the Great, a beacon of Anglo-Saxon resilience. Amid Viking invasions, he rallied kingdoms, fortified defenses, and laid the groundwork for the eventual unification of England. The Vikings, not just plunderers, but settlers too, carved out their own territories. The Danelaw, a region under Viking control, becomes a melting pot of cultural exchange. Old Norse mingles with Anglo-Saxon, shaping the linguistic and cultural fabric of the land. However, as the Viking Age unfolds, a pivotal moment arises: the Battle of Stamford Bridge in 1066. King Harold Godwinson fends off a Viking invasion, showcasing resilience. Little do they know, a more profound shift is on the horizon. As the Vikings retreat, a new force, the Normans, led by William the Conqueror, prepares to make their mark. The stage is set for the Norman Conquest, a transformative event that altered the course of English history. With the Battle of Hastings in 1066, William the Conqueror reshaped England. Norman's influence extends throughout society, from language to architecture. Castles rise, symbolizing power and control. Picture lords, vassals, and knights, each playing a role in this medieval hierarchy. And let's not forget about the Doomsday Book, the ultimate medieval census. William wanted to know who owned what, and this detailed record became a treasure trove for historians piecing together medieval England. As the Normans build cathedrals touching the skies and dole out justice in the name of the crown, England starts to look less like the untamed landscapes of the Celts and more like a feudal fairy tale. The Tower of London and Westminster Abbey, these iconic structures, stand as witnesses to a period of profound transformation. Next up, we have the Tutor Dynasty, a period of scandal, regal flair, and a sprinkle of Renaissance magic that turned England into the ultimate stage for historical drama. The Tudors burst onto the scene in the late 15th century, led by Henry VII. But let's be real, it was Henry VIII, Henry VII's son, who stole the Tudor spotlight. This guy wasn't just a king, he was a marital trendsetter. 6 marriages, 2 divorces, 2 beheadings. Henry VIII made the Kardashians look like amateurs in terms of divorces, and not executions, of course. Why the marital acrobatics? Desperation for a male heir led to divorces and beheadings becoming his go-to strategy. Cue the ultimate plot twist, the breakup letter to the Pope. Henry VIII wanted a divorce. The Pope said no, and Henry said, "All right, I'm starting my own church, the Church of England." Talk about a power move. The Church of England becomes the national church, and Henry becomes the supreme head. Not bad for a king with a penchant for divorces. The Tudors leave a legacy etched in places like Hampton Court and Nonsuch, adorned with intricate Tudor roses, a testament to their regal reign. Fast forward to the Elizabethan era, a period of Shakespearean dramas, exploration led by Sir Francis Drake and Sir Walter Raleigh, and a flourishing of arts and culture. It's a golden age, marked by intellectual vibrancy and seafaring adventures. As the Tudors exited, the Stuart dynasty entered, bringing with them the turbulent reign of James I and Charles I. Picture conflicts with Parliament, religious tensions, and the birth of political philosophies challenging absolute monarchy. The Georgian era, from 1714 to 1837, emerged as a pivotal time, a chaotic period between the Stuarts and the Industrial Revolution. Hanoverian monarchs take the reins, introducing wigs, tea parties, and enchanting Georgian townhouses. Politically, it's a monarchy versus rising parliament showdown, setting the stage for a constitutional monarchy. Culturally, literary giants like Alexander Pope and Jonathan Swift make waves, leaving behind literary legacies. Architecturally, elegance blankets cityscapes with those charming Georgian townhouses. Now hold on tight, it's about to get revolutionary. A game changer. Enter the Industrial Revolution, which turned England into an economic powerhouse. Factories sprouted, steam engines chugged away, and the landscape transformed with the rise of urban centers. It was a time of innovation, but also social challenges, as industrialization brought forth new issues of labor conditions and class disparities. Set the dial to explore the 19th and 20th centuries of the United Kingdom, a roller coaster of history with its own share of cultural fireworks. Imagine stepping into the 19th century, and there's Queen Victoria, the undisputed queen of this historical extravaganza. It's not just an era, it's a grand Victorian soiree, complete with economic extravagance, a cultural bonanza, and the British Empire flaunting its feathers like a peacock in its prime. And let's not forget the literary luminaries of the time, with Charles Dickens spinning tales that would resonate through the ages. Now fasten your seatbelts as we catapult into the 20th century, a wild ride of epic proportions. World War I and II shook things up, testing the UK's resilience like a cosmic stress test. But fear not, because from the ashes rises a phoenix of social progress. The National Health Service, which made its grand entrance in 1948. It's like the Avengers assembling, but this time, it's for healthcare. As the curtain falls on the 20th century, the British Empire takes a backseat, and the nation embarks on a quest to redefine its identity post-empire. But in the midst of political shifts and economic challenges, the UK has become a hotbed of artistic and cultural revolutions. Picture London's vibrant streets, echoing with the tunes of the Beatles, a band that would revolutionize music globally. The swingin' 60s weren't just swinging, they were dancing to a new cultural rhythm. Fast forward to today, where the United Kingdom is like a cosmic cocktail of global vibes, futuristic tech, and a bustling kaleidoscope of cultures. It's a nation in the 21st century, grappling with questions about who they are, and at the forefront of it all is Brexit, a reality TV show reshaping alliances and global dynamics. Tech-wise, the UK is rocking it, especially in London's tech city. Think of it as their very own Silicon Valley, but with a British accent. From high-flying finance to the latest gadgets, they're making waves in the digital sea. Now, when it comes to culture, it's not your typical tea and crumpets scene. Cities like London, Manchester, and Birmingham are vibrant canvases, splashed with a riot of languages, traditions, and lifestyles. It's a cultural carnival, and everyone's invited. In our humble opinion, the UK isn't just a player in the global arena, it's a trendsetter, a pioneer, shaping the narratives of tomorrow. So here's to the United Kingdom, embracing the unknown, steering through complexities, and crafting a tale that's as unique as its rich history. Cheers to the past, present, and the unwritten chapters ahead. Well, that wraps up today's journey through the captivating richness of the United Kingdom's history. If you've enjoyed this adventure through time, don't forget to hit the like button, share this video with your fellow history enthusiasts, and subscribe to our channel, History Spotlight, for more fascinating explorations into the annals of the past. Your support keeps the historical torch burning bright. Until next time, stay curious, stay engaged.